Why play Corki mid? Well, he is a great lane bully, he has solid mobility, his poke is very strong, and he brings tons of burst and sustain damage. However, he is very skill shot reliant for his damage, and he's very squishy, especially if he doesn't have his dash. Corki's passive is his basic attacks deal bonus true damage equal to 20% of his attack damage. This makes his auto attacks hit very hard and also makes farming very easy. Corki's Q throws out a circle onto the floor, and after a short delay, enemies within take damage and are revealed. And this ability also reveals sight of the entire area for 6 seconds, so it can be a good way to see inside brushes. Corki's W causes him to dash in a direction and leave behind 3 circles on the floor. Enemies within these take constant damage over time. Corki's E starts spraying bullets in front of him in a cone for 4 seconds. Enemies within take constant damage and also are applied stacks. These stacks can be applied up to 4 times, and each stack reduces the target's armor and magic resist. Corki's ultimate has a passive, where whenever he attacks a champion, he reduces the cooldown of this ability. The active is a straight line skill shot, which explodes upon hitting the first enemy, dealing damage in a circle around them. Every third missile of these he fires is the big one, which deals more damage and also explodes in a larger area. This ability works on an ammo system where it can have up to 4 at one time. For combos, start with W into E and attack, Q into attack before ulting into an attack, and then attack away using ult as much as possible. And your burst combo is to E into an attack, Q and ult before attacking away. With most champions, you'll often want to be kiting back and forward, but with Corki's Gatling gun, you always want to be facing your opponent. So it is very viable just to stand there and stare at them. For matchups, he's great into champions that need to scale, easily bullying them and shutting them down before they get there. However, he can struggle into champions that simply outrange him and can bully him from afar. For runes, take this. Conqueror works very well with how many charges of his ultimate he gets. For build order, start Blade and Pot and grab an early tier into a Triforce in tier 2 boots. The Triforce power spike on Corki is ridiculous. From here, complete your Mura mana into a collector before finishing a build with any of these as needed. For skill order, start E then Q then W before maxing Q then E then W, taking ult whenever you can. For some of the spells, take Flash and Teleport. However, if you're against assassins, Barrier is a great choice too. Starting the game, you're looking to farm hard and bully hard. If you're against a melee champion, you are very frustrating. Your individual auto attacks with your passive just hit like a truck. And once you have your Sheen as well, these absolutely chunk. And of course, if your opponent ever has to try and fight you when you've got Gatling gun on, they just get shredded. You'll often find you're able to push your opponent in and then bully them under their tower. So ward up one side of the lane and make sure you play to that side, relying on W to get you out of there if needed. And at level 6, your combo and poke becomes even stronger. Entering the mid game, your bot lane will come mid, which puts you in a side lane. From here, simply push it out as far as you can safely, then group up with your team. Entering late game teamfights, play as the backline carry. Start by poking away with your ultimate. This just deals great chunking damage at this point in the game. Attack anything in front of you with your true damage and powered autos, and either use W to reposition for your own safety, or if a carry is exposed, just dash at them and blow them up. And that's how to play Corki mid. If this video helped you, leave a like and comment below who you want to see next.